Okay. So basically, it's not going to be a long one. It's only like 45, less than that, because my thing is capped at 40 minutes anyways. But we're going to talk just a giveaway and then promoting. And then we're going to hear basically from Caitlin Hunter. She's almost 40. And then she's working towards Emerald. So she's been in the business for 6 weeks, so only a month and a half. And she's already almost Ruby. She's enrolling triple threat like crazy. So yeah, first let's do the giveaway, and then I'm going to hand it over to her. So I'm going to put right here what the giveaway is in the chat, so you guys know. So it's going to be 2 keto coffees, 2 body applicators, and TFX. And basically anyone who orders keto coffee, yeah, anybody who orders from today, like right now until end of the month, so May 31st, write their name down, and then at the end of the month I'm going to have everybody give me the names, and I'm just going to pull one out of a hat, and they're going to get all of this mailed to them for totally free. So it's $180 worth of product for totally free. And also after this, in the group chats on Instagram, I'm going to put, I made 2 Insta slides that you guys can actually post on your stories or post on Facebook or wherever with information about it. And I mean, of course, feel free to make your own, but that's just kind of 2 to get you started. So I'm going to give you guys those. The next thing kind of and that's just an incentive. So we'll be posting that literally daily. It's just going to be a way to encourage people to get free products and try this stuff out. They're going to get 1 entry per product that they order. So if Caitlin enrolls a triple threat, that's 2 keto coffees, 1 TFX, and 1 chocolate greens. That's 4 entries. So write their name down with how many entries that they get. And then I will do that at the end of the month, and then I will mail it to them for free. We'll just have whoever it is, whoever enrolled them, get their address. So a lot of us are getting ready to go Ruby, which is super exciting. Some are going Emerald. So the number one thing is making sure you have your charts printed off and in front of you. So for example, like I literally always have it for everybody printed off. Make sure you're just keeping up with the numbers. If you need any help with it, reach out to me. But just make sure you have them printed off. A lot of people like to say they do it in their heads, and it really doesn't work. Like for me, I love to wake up and have it right in front of me on the counter. It helps me so much. And it just kind of motivates me seeing it all the time. Like I walk in from work and it's right there. So definitely that going Ruby, you need 3 people under you. So 3 distributors, so 3 people doing exactly what you're doing. So there's you, then you need 3 under you, and they each need 400. Okay? Then you have to be commission qualified. You can have that by having an 85 BV, so your own, if you have your own auto ship set up, which I have a 90 BV set up just because I love the product, so that's easy. But if you don't want to set up an auto ship, that's totally fine. You just need then 150 worth of products under you, which majority of you guys have that anyways from getting your shopping spree. So definitely not anything to stress about, but that's basically going Ruby. What you need is you need 3 distributors under you, and then each of them need 400. So just kind of something to have in the back of your head. And always just know your goals. So write them down. So like if your goal is to go Ruby, write it down. My goal is written down at the top of my chart. Like my goal this month is to go Diamond. So just always have it in front of you. But I'm really going to let Caitlin kind of take it away. So Caitlin, if you just want to introduce yourself, she's potentially going Ruby like tonight. And then she's going to try to go Emerald by the end of the month. And she's totally going to make it happen. She's only been in the business for 6 weeks, right?
Yep, 6 weeks.
So she's blowing my mind. I can't even keep up with her chart. So she has some really good tips. So I'm going to pass over to her. Just start by introducing yourself, kind of talk about what got you to join and where you were. So I teach with Caitlin actually. Yep. And so she joined as a customer. She had followed actually Courtney Bohr for a while. And then she finally joined the business through me. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take that part away.
Awesome. So hi guys, I'm Caitlin Hunter. So yep, Andrew and I, we teach at the same school. I got interested in the business. I'm a teacher. I got moved from kindergarten to 6th grade, and I've been watching Courtney Bohr. It's embarrassing, probably for 4 years. I'm not kidding you. Like literally for 4 years. She's like, hey, I want to try the keto coffee. And I was like, no, it's too expensive, you know? But through teaching, it's been so stressful, like so stressful. I've just stopped taking care of myself for a little while. Like I was just eating and drinking like way too much. And I was just so unhappy with the way I felt. Like I knew I needed to do something, like I needed to change something, but I was just so stressed out. I'm just like, whatever, you know? And then Andrea came up to me and she's like, hey, I started like for It Works. Like, what do you think about this? And I was like, okay, yeah, but like, have you had any results? Because I'm the type of person, like I need to know the person personally. Cause like, you know, there's there's a bunch of scams for weight loss and stuff. And you never know if like before and after pictures are actually the people are like, it always looks like it changes like their faces, you know? So until, I met Andrea, or we knew each other in college, until I knew Andrea and she told me about her results. And she showed me pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, yeah, like I'm in. Cause like Courtney's been trying to have me do it for years, but I was like, until I knew that person like we were friends, like in college, you know, like we're friends teaching, like until I had that trust built, I wasn't about it. So I started using the products. And yeah, it's completely changed my life. Already, like I've been posting, like I haven't posted them yet. I need to do this. But like before and after pictures, and even just like my face, like even like my boyfriend Matthew, he's like, I've noticed like your face is like slimming down. Cause I've always like, you get that like bowling ball face, you know, when you're like when you're like overweight, like he's even said like your face looks slimmer and like your shoulders look like less like husky, you know? So this has honestly been such a blessing. I kind of didn't expect it, but I am more excited, honestly, about this company than my current job. Like, I am so pumped for summer because we are going to be doing, like, Andrew and I, we were doing this all summer. Like, we are going to kill it. Like, we are going to go way up in the ranks. So I am so excited about it. It's changed my life. And yeah.
Yeah. And so I think it's just really important to, like, know what we have our hands on. Like, this stuff works. Like, people like Courtney or Cheyenne Knox or Courtney Lavie or whoever you want to say, they would not be at the top of this business if they didn't work. Like by now, like the chain would have stopped. Right. So if you want to go to the top, there's 7.5 billion people in this world. Like you can do it. Like follow people like crazy, post like crazy. You can do this. And to be honest, the business has been around for like 18 years, but it's just taking off. Mm-hmm. So I mean, like, this is the time, you guys. If you want it and you are consistent every single day, like, you can do this. These products work. Like, you're doing these people a favor. And so I remember in the beginning, I was so hesitant to ask people. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost doing them like a disservice by not asking them. And like, I have watched it change my life, my aunt's lives, my cousins, my mom's. Like, it's incredible stuff. So just know that and really believe in it. And if you believe in it, you're going to come across so much more confident. And people are going to naturally want it because you're that excited about it. Okay, so Caitlin, question for you. What are you doing on the daily every single day to grow your business? Like, what are your must-dos?
Right. So my first thing I do when I get up, get ready for school, I'm videotaping myself making my coffee, because it doesn't matter how much you post if people will know if you're taking it or not. You know, like for all they know, you didn't buy anything and you're just selling. Like people want to see you use the product. So I like put my phone and I just like, it doesn't even have to be my face, like just like making my coffee every single morning. I do that. And in the morning I post about 4 or 5 pictures, like have it ready, like have like screenshot other people's, like people like you're looking up to, people on your team, their pictures, like Andrea, Courtney, my own, like Cheyenne Knox, like have a folder in your phone of like pictures that you know you want to post and have them like kind of scheduled out. Also, so I go to school, kind of do a little bit of my business in school when I can. But during breaks, even in lunch, I am taking a picture of myself with my thermophyte. I'm having it out. I'm like posting like, hey, I'm using my thermophyte. It's going to keep me fuller longer and I'm not going to have to eat as much food. And it's going to give me the energy that I'm going to need after 12 o'clock. You know, like everyone gets that 12 o'clock crash. Like it fills me up. So I'm posting pictures of myself using the product. Even today, like my boyfriend and we went to the gym and I took a picture of us and like a boom and like a boomerang of us like using the thermophyte. You know, like people want to see you using the product. Like get creative with it. I'm also following like as many people as you can daily. because we all have like our friends list, you know, but like literally find things that you're interested in. Like everyone has a few things that you're interested in, like in your profile. Look that up and look up the hashtags. Like I literally looked up barefoot wine, bachelorette, dogs, like blondes, like things like that, and literally look up the hashtag and then press follow, like until Instagram blocks you, because that is more followers, that is more people seeing your page. There's more people seeing your information. Following and just sending out messages, like having your message, and I cannot stress this enough, please, for the love of all that is good in the world, do not post, hey girl. I cannot get over that. If you send me, hey girl, like, hey girl, I'm selling, I will not open it. I will not answer it. It is so impersonal. Like they know, like it takes 2 seconds, guys. Like have your preset that of your message that you want to set, like your cold message, but write their name in. Like people will know that you are mass sending it and they don't care. You know, like I put in like, hey Andrea, I was checking out your profile. Give them a compliment. Like I saw that like your dog is so cute. Oh my gosh. Or like your kids are adorable, or like compliment their outfit and then send it. Honestly, it's made a huge difference. I started doing that. Like I just got like the last 2 weeks, I had a boom like in my business because I started doing that. Like I've been using their name, but like I added, your dog is so cute. Oh my gosh, where did you get that outfit in that message? Because they know then that you're being personal. You looked at their page. You're not just mass sending it, you know? So I'm doing that. I'm trying to send out about 100 messages a day. And it's so hard to keep track. So I just, in my head, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make a tally mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tally mark, you know? So I have those. And just having it that specific time, I've learned like you can absolutely do it while you are watching The Office and while you are watching New Girl and your shows, you know, but like I get so distracted. If you cannot tell, I have ADD. I'm everywhere. So if I go on a tangent, I'm sorry. But even just like having that hour, like set your hour, like, okay, or 10 minutes, like here's 10 minutes. I'm going to comment on people's posts, you know, cause like people are a lot more likely to answer you if you've interacted with their posts. Like it, comment, so cute. Love your outfit. Where'd you get it? Like, oh my gosh, again, your dog is adorable. I love your hair. Just like being personable with people. Like don't just one and done them with a message, you know? And let's see, what else? But yeah, definitely posting. In your posts. So I was asking my friend, I love like we have so many pictures that we can post on our stories and they are incredible. Like I absolutely love them. But they are not, you need to make them personal. Like you need to make them about you. I'm not saying don't use them because they're awesome, but like add your own thing into it. Like I was asking my best friend, I'm like, hey, honest opinion, what do you think of my story? She's like, it's good, but like, I know that's not you. I know that is not your fancy countertop, Caitlin. I know your kitchen. Those are not your hands. That is not your fancy granite countertop, you know? And I'm like, yeah, you know, like they know. Like it's fine to do that, but like at the end of those, add yourself, show your own results, you know, like show your own results, say like, hey, like talk about it. Recently so on the last Zoom, it was, Sadaf, we were talking about this on, was that Monday?
Yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday. They were talking about last week, talking about adding in your own before and after pictures before you send the price. And I cannot tell you, that is how I got the boom in like the last 2 days. Like I told like my boyfriend Matthew, like I am like on a high right now. And like I am in momentum and I'm not stopping, you know, because I'm sending out the message. I'm getting information about them. Before you send them the prices, say, hey, so you're sending Thermofite X, okay? Or you're talking about triple threat. Hey, this has done so many amazing things for me. Can I show you my transformation pictures? Literally, it makes so much of a difference because everyone and anyone has seen someone that they don't know. Like I said, I don't trust it unless I know them, you know? You can Photoshop anything these days. So I sent my pictures and I've been in it for 6 weeks. Like I lost 8 pounds and I'm so pumped about that. But even like when I said, all right, here's before, here's 3 weeks in, I had people comment, wow, like, oh my gosh. And then, so I sent like, this is what I look like before. This is about 2 weeks in, a month. And then this is me now. You know, I'm like, I am so excited and the weight keeps going down. So adding that and then add your prices because people don't want to feel like people don't want to be rushed, you know? So like when you make it personal, when you say like, hey, here's my life, here's what I look like, and here's now, it makes a world of difference. So honestly, just that has been a game changer. Seriously. Like, and even if you haven't had a huge difference, like just tell them what it's done for you. Like measure, like when I get really frustrated with weight, like, all right, my scale's not going down, measure with the tape. Like you'll be like a tape measure. If your scale's not working, tape measure. Seriously. Like I lost like a certain amount of inches rather than weight. Just like having any, like your face, any before and after pictures. People want to see that. People want to know that you are using these products and you're passionate about them.
Yes. And you'll notice everyone should follow Caitlin because her stories are super good. Like she said, there are a lot of like everything we post, screenshot it, save it to your phone. Like we all share, but mix in your own stuff. So if you go look at my story right now, I have a bunch of stuff about joining the business, the products, but I also have my own personal story on there of my first promotion, my second promotion, my third promotion, where I'm at, how long have I been in the business, all of that. So there is a way, having copy and paste stories. Yeah. So there's a way to use what we have out there and make it your own. So for example, I should have had this ready, but like I have something where it's like, I got it. Oh, I see. So it's, you probably can't see this off my phone, but here. So it's now hiring social media marketers. It's all about joining the business, right? All about joining. Then this is my own personal story, the next bajillion slides, and how I've promoted this many times and this and what it's doing for me and what I'm using the money on. So I use what we have and then I put my own personal twist on it. And that all of a sudden hits people even harder than just looking at it and seeing. Remember consistency. I remember when I first joined, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm never going to enroll a distributor. Like I've hit all my customers. I've maxed out all my followers. One, keep following. Two, people need to see. Caitlin watched Courtney for 4 years. I watched Courtney for a year. And I swear, like, how long have I been in this business? Not even 3 months. So mine was probably about 6 weeks in, like Caitlin saying, my phone just started blowing up. Like finally people were like, oh my gosh, okay, 6 weeks in, I've seen you post you making your greens in your coffee every single morning for the past 90 days. I want to try it.
Right.
But had I only done it for 20 days, they would not have been convinced. It is every single day. And so while we're on this topic, let's just talk about the whole, like, the number one thing I get from distributors when they join first is I don't have time, or I kind of reached a halt. You know, they work for it for about a week and then they come to me and they're like, Andrea, I'm in a rut, or I'm stuck, or I kind of just feel like I'm not going anywhere. Well, you guys, it's going to take time. It took Courtney 5 years to get to the top of this business, you know, and it takes time. You have to work for it. Like it's not just going to come to you in a week. I can promise you that. You have to come into it. And I promise you this, the nice thing about this business is you can take time. Like, busy people, I always tell everybody, I think busy people are truly the best people for this business.
Right.
Because we make time for things that are important to us. So like, for example.
Andrea.
Yes.
Can you mute everybody but you and Caitlin, please?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so what was I saying? Having time for, okay, yeah. So, for example, like this is literally my everyday, and you guys, I'm about to promote to Diamond, which is $2,200 a month in 90 days. And I work a full-time job. I work with Caitlin. I teach kindergarten, so I swear, you guys, I wake up at 5:30. I come out to my kitchen. I take my greens and my coffee making. It takes 2 seconds. And everything, you guys, when we screenshot stuff, it's saved on our phones. So to post it onto your story takes 10 seconds, literally 10 seconds.
Right.
So I literally wake up, I videotape that, I put it on my story, then I go get ready. I go to work. I drop my kids off at gym class. I post a bit, pick them up. I mean, and my posting a bit takes literally 1 minute to post like 4 things on my story.
Right.
Then I mix in some daily stuff. So post something from teaching or wherever you're at your desk, post your work, whatever you're doing.
And I'm going to jump in just for a second. So I actually had someone compliment me. So, or another distributor, because I always go to, like, if you see other distributors and you like what they have, ask before you screenshot. Like, if they're not on your team, always ask. So I literally, so I was like, hey, I love your stories. Like, I'm a part of It Works. Can I use them too? Almost always they'll be like, yeah, for sure. And I've done that to people who like I look up to. You know, someone literally messaged me yesterday. I just love your stories. Do you mind if I take the ones I haven't seen yet? I'm like, absolutely, yeah. And I was like, that's so awesome. Like, can I ask you, what do you like about them? Like, I'm curious, because I was like, no one's ever told me that before. So like, what do you like about them so I can improve? She said that I love how it's not just still photos, but your real life, the day-to-day, your excitement about your field trip with your kids today made me smile. You know, like people, there are thousands of It Works distributors, and there are thousands of people who are only posting It Works pictures. They're awesome, yeah, but people want to know you personally. That's how business works. It's a personal relationship. It's getting to know someone. So like knowing what you do day to day, like everyone, no matter what you do, it's interesting to someone else, you know, like posting about that and being excited about it. Like we went on a field trip and it was the best day ever. Like having that and my business, like it makes you stand out. Like it'll make you stand out 1,000 more times than anyone who's just posting picture, you know?
Yeah. And people, you guys, you follow Courtney, yes, for her business, but I mean, you follow her to look at her fashion. Majority of people start following Courtney because of fashion. Mm-hmm. I messaged her yesterday to be a customer, and she goes, oh my goodness, this meeting will end in time. Okay. Anyway, so, and she goes, actually, no, I'm not interested in being a customer. I just followed you because I love what you post. I love like watching your day-to-day life. And I was like, really? Like, oh my gosh. So seriously, like mix it in. Like they don't want to feel like you're just a salesperson or whatever, because then they're going to be gone before you know it. So posting your everyday life. Cassandra, I saw, aside from personal goals. Yes. Okay. So working on your own stories and posts, download the apps over. I think they're both free too. I didn't mean to put that in all caps. Unfold and Canva. These are the apps that I use to make my own personal stories from. And two, like go right now onto my story and you can screenshot like my own personal story, and you can use like some of the wording to like help guide you. I mean, obviously you don't have the same exact story as I do, but it can give you an idea of like how to kind of shape your story. Also, okay, so the I don't have time thing. That's like the biggest thing I get. I don't get it. You can make time for this. You joined this business because you wanted to make money. You know, in life, we work 40 hours a week for money. And I'm planning to put less time into this and make more money than my 40 hours per week job gives me. So anyways, I get up in the morning. I get up at 5:30. I make my coffee. I go to work. I post on my breaks when my kids are at gym class or art class. I post when they're at lunch. You know, if they're working, I can take the time to respond to a text here and there. But I mean, I just utilize my breaks. It takes 2 minutes. It's not like this is some, you know, crazy time consuming business. And then when I'm done at work, I literally will like be in the hallway, and on the way to my meeting after work, I post something quick on my story. Then I go to my meetings. I leave work at like 5. I go to the gym. You guys, I go to the gym for an hour, and I go to a workout class after. I'm at the gym for 2 hours. I get home at 8:30 almost every single day. I'm gone 5:30 to 8:30, and I have still promoted in 90 days.
So like literally anyone can do it. You have no excuses. This girl is like killing it.
I haven't even had dinner yet, and it's 9:30 my time p.m. I'm just gonna eat after this. Like, you can do this if you want it. I swear to you. Hop in the car while you're pumping gas. Just post on your story a couple times. Like, you don't even realize it. But once you like commit yourself for seriously like 2 to 3 weeks, all of a sudden it's literally addicting. Like it's addicting getting texts from customers that are like, oh my God, I've lost this much weight. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Oh my gosh, my skin is cleared up, or my hair is growing. Whatever the product is, that's addicting. You're literally changing lives and making money. And two, the biggest thing is stay committed. Watching your paycheck grow is the best thing ever. I literally saw my first paycheck and it was like $75. And I was like, oh, that's it? Courtney makes like blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it like tripled my second paycheck, and then it like quadrupled, and I just had my highest paycheck, which is a lot for 90 days that I just got today. So stick with it. Consistency and mindset is everything. We're running low on time, so I'm going to shift it back to Caitlin with another question. But I'm also, self-development is super important too. So if you have a mindset where you're kind of doubting the business or you're doubting yourself, like you know, Caitlin kept saying she was on a high from the Zoom the other night. Like,
Literally,
her head's
literally.
in a good place, her business is in a good place. That's why she keeps enrolling stuff. I literally keep looking at my phone and she'll be like, got another triple threat. I'm like, what? Like, I just updated your chart. Like, oh my gosh, I have to go back. So your mindset also too, like if it's positive, you're going to be positive. You're going to want to be sending out messages. You're going to want to be on that phone. Like, you can do this. So, I'm going to post a video. I posted this a while ago, but for new people, I'm going to put a link to like a really good video. I actually have watched a speaker. He's actually ranked #1 currently for motivational speakers in the US. And I just saw him the other week and it was so good. So I'm going to link that. And then Caitlin, if you want to talk about advice you have for people and then just any suggestions to them.
Absolutely. So, especially I hear a lot of people say like, I'm in a rut, like this isn't working. Like I am not getting any customers. Like I'm not getting this, that, and the other. Literally it's in your mindset. Like if you tell yourself, people don't want to hear from me, I'm bothering them, my stories aren't fun, my life isn't fun enough. It is all in your head. It's completely in your head. Like if you tell yourself, it's all in your mindset. Like I'm gonna, like Andrew said, I'm gonna help people. I'm gonna change their lives. I'm gonna help them lose weight. I'm gonna help them feel better. Like it's all in what you tell yourself. Completely, like what you say to yourself, your mind absorbs and you feel that. Like how you talk to yourself, literally out loud saying like, I'm gonna do this, I can do this, you'll get there. Also, do not just use Zoom only when we're on it. Like when I am literally weekends is like go time for me. And like at night, I'll literally look up Courtney Bohr or like Cheyenne Knox Zoom or YouTube. Like like, yes, I'm listening, but like I'm sending out messages that will pump you up. Literally like hearing them, like motivational speakers, like in them, just like while you're going is incredible. Like it changes how you run your business and you get those little tips. Like, Sadaf, we were talking about this. Like, she's like, oh shoot, like I've been messaging people wrong. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I've been messaging people who aren't following me back. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So have I. So I'm like, literally, we are sending all of these messages to people who they haven't even followed us back. They are not getting them. And I'm like, what? And like, that's how my business has changed these last 2 days because I'm messaging people who are following me. It sounds so silly. It sounds so stupid. But I'm just like, all right, go down to my list. I'm following 5,000 people, by the way. I have like 1,000 followers, but I'm following. But I'm amazed by myself. Like, so ask questions because like you learn new things. Every single Zoom, every single thing you learn something new. When you feel in a rut, change it up. I felt myself, like my stories, I asked my best friend, I go, ask your friend, ask someone who's going to give you an honest opinion. What do you think of my stories? What do you think of this? Do they seem genuine? She's like, no. She's like, I know it's not your hands. I know it's not your counter. I know that that's not you. Like, you need to make it more personal because I love you, but I'm not interested and I'm going to be the only, like you need that honest opinion from people who care about you and love you. And if it's not working, change your wording. I literally put in, make your words, like I put mine, like I'm very quirky. I literally say, hey, like you seem so down to earth and really pretty. Parentheses, sorry if that's weird. Like make it fun, make it you involve, like, if that's not working, change your wording. If something's not working, change your wording, change your outgoing message. Sounds like voicemail. You know what I mean? Change your cold message, change your pictures, like make changes. If something's not working, make changes, and just make time for it. It is not a hard business, yes, it takes work, but make time for it. Everyone spends hours in front of Netflix having a zombie mind. Do this in the background. There's no excuse. Like literally whenever you can, like do this business. Like
huddle with your children on the couch, watch their cute shows with them and do it.
Literally.
Like, be with your children. Like you can do this and it's literally going to like reward you and your family. Like you guys can make time for this. I promise you, I'm gone from my own apartment like 15 to 16 hours a day and like I still do this. Like you can do this. I promise you. Sorry to cut you off, Caitlin. I just really want to quit because I have less than a minute. Wonderful. Okay. Right. Any questions you guys have? Literally, just unmute yourself and speak words. This is your chance. We're going to start doing these more. anything anybody has, speak now. Unmute. I'm trying to unmute everybody.
I don't have any questions, but good job, Caitlin.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, always text us. Post them in our page. Team Lussier, Team Hunter. Always, anytime.
Screenshot from Courtney and my sister. You guys, your hands are like.
I'd love to see these more. Wait, you realize your hands are a lot darker than that.
I would love to see these more. Yes, we're gonna start trying to do them like once a week. I'm gonna get cut off any second here. But yeah, these are gonna be casual, but always anytime you can do Courtney trainings or any of those, definitely hop on to those. But these are good for us as a team. Promote these, the giveaway. I sent my 2 posts in the chat, to use those, save them, post them, make your own, whatever you want. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Message me with any questions at all, and I will let you know when the next Zoom will be.
Awesome job. We got this. Let's go.
Bye, guys.